American Greatness, the website, AmericanGreatness.com, amgreatness.com, has chosen some of the heroes and villains, some of the victims of the 2020 horror show that we just experienced. The heroes they list, number one on the list, Florida Governor Ron Desantis.
Yeah, he's a big front runner now.
After
we all love Ron.
Barely beat Andrew Gillum in 2018, DeSantis landed near the top of the left's hit list and has stayed there ever since. He's been really good.
Yes,
I think he's been really good. Dr. Scott Atlas, the new guy in town, the neuroradiologist and Hoover Institution fellow. Atlas joined President Trump's coronavirus task force in August. 6 months too late. This guy was saying, don't lock down. Don't do these things. It's not happening in schools. Don't close them. Let's see. Alex Berenson, Team Reality, is a hero. Only a very small handful of journalists and commentators objected in March to the shutdown orders to flatten the curve. Former New York Times reporter and author Alex Berenson led the pack. And there he is. Could use somebody should get that hero a comb. I'm just a thought. The New York Post in October, after the Post published shocking information discovered on Hunter Biden's laptop, the paper faced an onslaught of criticism. Articles detailing the trove, which confirmed Biden's overseas rackets and his father's involvement, were banned both by social media and traditional news outlets. All of it turned out to be true, however. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, also listed among the heroes. Now, the villains, at number one, they have... let me read some of the honorable mention heroes. Tucker Carlson, who's been fantastic.
Yeah.
Surprising to me, because I didn't expect him to be. But I have to admit, he's been great.
Yeah.
Chef Andrew Gruel.
Yeah, he's been great.
I don't know who Chef Andrew Gruel is.
He's been great California chef, and he's been a big proponent of not locking down and restaurants opening and fighting and raising money for restaurants and restaurant workers. He's been great.
All right.
Yeah, he pushes back when you go after him, too.
I like that.
Yeah.
Somebody who can defend themselves. South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem, absolutely. Senator Rand Paul, the only person on the face of the planet who cares about the deficit.
He's the only one,
who cares about spending.
He is the only one.
He's it. Andrew Biggs, the Great Barrington Declaration authors, and California doctors Dan Erickson and Artin Masihi. Remember them? They were early on in talking about hydroxychloroquine. They used it in their treatments of like 3,000 patients. And it worked for them virtually every time. And how dare they talk about it? And they've been persona non grata in the medical field ever since. The villains, according to AmericanGreatness.com. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo.
I mean, he stands alone right at the top. That guy is such a dirtbag.
And number two, Dr. Anthony Fauci. Ugh. Too much ground to cover here, but suffice it to say, Fauci is almost single-handedly responsible for the catastrophe we now face as a country. As argued in April, the president should have sidelined Fauci and Dr. Deborah Birx as soon as they've validated dubious models forecasting widespread death and doom. Public health experts in general are on the villain list. COVID-19 modelers, because they were wrong virtually every stinking time. Big tech, Silicon Valley, shaped America's discourse in 2020 and not for the better. Doctors who questioned COVID-19 mitigation measures or promoted hydroxychloroquine were banned. Ditto for posts criticizing the efficacy of face masks. Yep. And then we got a bunch of dishonorable mentions. U.S. news media, World Health Organization, China, Black Lives Matter, Antifa, peaceful protesters, Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler, Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. Boy, this is a good list. Gavin Newsom from California, Mike DeWine of Ohio, the Lincoln Project, New York Mayor Bill de Blasio, William Barr, Mitt Romney, Fox News, Deborah Birx, the Supreme Court, and Scott Gottlieb. And then, of course, the victims. I think we're pretty much the American people.
Yeah, no kidding.
All these people. So
that's a fact.
It's a nightmare.